I care about integrity and people who live
Me too.
by certain values. And what you see is people who flip flop when it's convenient, and there's really it's more about a quest for personal power than for actual change. Plus,
Yeah, but I also think there's an element of possession
in what way?
in creating this ideal. The ideological war that we talk about a lot, and I like to tap in that on that subject a lot because I think it's something that really affects society nowadays. You have to adhere to a certain ideology, and then you're always going to be biased towards that ideology. The confirmation bias thing. You're and then we have internet kind of inflaming that because the more you seek for content, the more you get fed that same
Yeah.
line of content and
Yeah.
same line of ideas. Something out of my eye, sorry.
It's all good.
And
Are you shedding a single
and that's
tear?
why you create that polarization because people they don't have the ability to get themselves out of that side and put themselves on the other side. I think AOC is one of those. She will do anything in order to push forward her agenda, her ideology, which is more left leaning, progressive kind of woke ideology.
But
Woke
can-
force.
Of course. But isn't that like a self-evident truth? Like, tell me a politician who's not pushing their own agenda and their own ideology. Like, oh, I don't
It's
agree with
hard,
this
it's
guy. I
hard,
don't agree with
yeah.
this guy, but I'm gonna do what he's trying to accomplish.
It's hard.
Just because that makes no sense on paper, right? So that's kind of like, yeah, everybody.
I think the word should be ran by podcasters. Just kidding.
So, but you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
I do.
Everybody
has their
Has their
biases.
own bias, their
has
points of view,
their
the things they want to
ideological-
see. They got
Yeah.
elected on a whatever campaign promises they did, or whatever character they showed to the people. That's what got them into office, and then they theoretically, which is not the case most of the time, but theoretically, they're gonna get to do the things that they wanted to do or promised to do, or they're gonna try to skew the group into a certain direction. That's just how you quote unquote win at politics, right?
Exactly, because
So-
it's a run for popularity.
Sure.
The most popular person will win the most votes. Therefore, they will take the place as
Right.
the elected person. The elected.
But that's just to get into
politician,
power.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
to actually, do or not do things, you have to like convey your peers,
of course,
your fellow
the-
congressmen, your fellow party
exactly.
members, right?
House of
Otherwise, you're not
Representatives,
gonna.
the Senate,
Right,
Congress
so-
in general is both of them.
So you got to vote these things into action,
Hmm.
and then it becomes like a game of like, okay, are you with me? You're not with me. Okay, so what can we do to find a middle ground? Otherwise, you won't get anything done. And that's why Congress really doesn't get anything done, because the one half is Team A and Team B, or Team A will block everything that Team B does or says.
But it is. It's always been kind of
Yeah, but
that
that's
way
a
in the
fake
United
dichotomy.
States.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Because
have
it's
to be
been
that way.
The Republicans and the Democrats, the blue and the red.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be that way. There's so much independence to go around. There's other types of parties that they get snuffed out when it comes time for the election. They don't participate in these private, what you call these the congressional debates or election debates. Those are held by private companies. It's not like a government thing that puts everybody pits them against each other so they can explain each candidate's points of view. That's why you have like situations where some politicians get not a lot of airtime, others are not even invited to the table, and you get like a select few that are cured and catered, and even the questions are cured and catered, because to give the illusion that they're very different. But a lot of these people will defend the same ideas, most of the ideas, and there's only like
Right.
5% of things like, oh, we don't disagree, so there's a difference. If you vote for me, things are going to be different than if you vote for this other guy. But here we are talking about Washington. I did no research before I started on here.
Oh,
Let's
we
talk
never
about
do
Elon.
any research. Like that's why I'm putting myself in a position that I am basically just giving my face to get slapped on.
Like,
Like
You should
just
know better.
slap me in the face because like I will do my best to not sound like a fucking idiot or a radical nut job like I've been called before.
nice.
But I mean, we are here because we want to
Incentivize.
incentivize. Thank you, free discourse, and we have to allow ourselves to make mistakes and to say things that, uh, you know, uh, fast forward, we're gonna understand that we were saying something that wasn't correct, or we're gonna change our opinions, and we're gonna learn from the process, which is, to me, is the most important thing.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for watching until the end. This has been Woke Wars, and I hope you liked our conversation. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Tell us what you'd like to hear us talk about next. Also, check out some of our other episodes. We post every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We will see you on the next one.